Well, if you see, this is how nature works, right? You see a drop of rain that comes to the top of a mountain. Just because it can't get down in a straight path, it doesn't just say, well, I can't go the way I want it to go, so I'm just going to stay here behind a log. I wanted to go that way. I can't go that way. The gravity of its experience is that it's going to hit the ocean. It doesn't matter how it gets there, it just knows it's going to get to that ocean. That ocean is happiness, that ocean is success. So you're going one way, it changes. Don't stop and dry up, find another way, join a stream for a while, then jump off, go behind a rock, go behind a plant, join with a bit more rain. Just, you will get to the bottom. The gravity is your enthusiasm. The gravity is your passion. Who's got passion in their life? Put your right hand up if you've got passion. All right, so let's find out what your passions are. Gentleman in the lovely violet sweater. What's your passion in life?
Music, every form of music.
Every form of music. It makes you excited.
It does, yeah.
Good, that's what we want. Who else put their hand up? And tell me what your passion is. What's your passion, sir?
Climbing mountains.
Climbing mountains.
Ooh.
You do it for money and you do it without money, right? You do it for pleasure. You do it if you're broke. You just do the mountain climbing. That's a passion. Who else has got a passion? What's your passion?
Watching Arsenal lose.
Watching Arsenal. I love that. What's your passion? Watching Spurs win. That's Sunday, right? Who else? Who else has got a passion? Okay, a bit more deeper than that. Who's got a life purpose? Who thinks they've got a purpose in their life? What is your purpose? What's your purpose now? Your daughter. Good. Okay, can I just say one thing? Let's move the children out of it for a second, and an individual purpose. Slightly different. I know your daughter studied your individual purpose, but let's say it was about you for a moment, right? What are you doing? What are you living for? Anyone? Anyone got an individual drive, a purpose that you want? Go on.
To make organisations better places to work.
To make organisations better places to work. So this lady is driven by that. Which means, and I can tell you, if she stays in that frame of mind, she's not going to get ill with anything. And if an illness comes, she'll fight it. That's the mentality. I want to get over there. Nothing is going to get in my way. Who else is like that? Anyone else? A purpose in your life? A drive? What I want you to do then, as your first exercise today, is you're going to write down your life purposes when you get out of this room, yeah? And I want you to make sure you've got one thing that you are going to do and do with passion until the day that you die, and keep thinking about how you're going to improve that purpose. And that keeps your immunity strong. It sounds really radical, okay? And the doctors won't tell you this. But I'm going to tell you that enthusiasm is the most important thing in your life, is enthusiasm. It channels an energy that you can't get from a pill, from a tablet, or from anyone else. Enthusiasm. Okay? And you're talking to someone here who's had to work on that. So when I was lying down in comas with this cancer, because believe me, I was riddled with illness. Okay? I just sat there and used my mind, and I dreamed. I dreamed of starting my company again, of doing my music again, of starting hip-hop yoga, of doing lectures, talks, writing books, starting a charity. I've done everything. I've done everything I dreamt of because I drove forward in my mind. Who knows who Louis Armstrong is? Okay, he only won his first Tour de France after cancer. After cancer. Stephen Hawkins, you know who he is, right? He was crawling around on the floor writing books and getting his ideas down on paper. Nothing stopped him. But why should you need to get to that place to show that power today? Why should you need to suffer to get to the place where you show your power? Why not use prevention? Why not do that today? Why not find your power inside yourself and kick into gear today? Take my word for it. We can do this, right? The other thing that happens in normal situations is stress. Okay, everybody goes through stress. I'm sure you've had periods of stress. You need to control your stress. And today I'm going to show you techniques to control your stress, because we all go through it. So I maintained through this period of time with the cancer, which was 2 years of trying to get myself well, I managed my stress. I never was stressed once during this period of time. I didn't get upset, I didn't get stressed out, I didn't get worked up. I managed my stress. Who wants to learn how? Okay, well there's loads of things I can teach you today. Time is going to be the main element. I can lie down on the floor and make my body like a dead body in 7 seconds. Okay, which means that I can sleep within 7 seconds. I can go like this and I'm off. I can switch my body into a state where no nerves are working, and I can go into deep relaxation, switch off all my consciousness. Would you like to see that?
Yes, please.
Fine, let's start there. Yeah, let's start there. I've said it, so let's begin. We're going to do hip hop yoga today as well, by the way. There's all kinds of stuff that's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie down, and you guys count to 7. All right. After 7, who have we got at the front? One of you ladies at the front. Who wants to do it? You're going to basically come up and lift my limbs, or a gentleman could come if you ladies aren't feeling strong enough today. You can do it. You look strong. Come down, lift my limbs, and drop them. And I want you to see if it feels like a dead body. So you're going to lift up the arms, they'll drop. The legs drop, and I would have zoned out. I would be able to hear her, but I would have no nerves active in my body. And basically, where I would have taken myself is into a state of deep sleep. I would have mimicked deep sleep in my body and gone into a deep state, and no stress in the body, mind, anything. Breath system would stop as well. Oh, by the way, I can stop my breathing voluntarily as well. That's a yoga power I'll teach you about later. But this is going to be how to get into deep relaxation in 7 seconds. Then 1 or 2 of you are going to try it. Okay, so again, I'm going to lie down, count to 7, then you're going to catch my limbs, pick them up, drop them as high as you can. Anyone can jump up and do it, and you'll see that I've now gone into a dead body state. And then I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so let's crack on. I'm going to lie down. This is really weird, isn't it? So any time in the next 3 or 4 seconds you can breathe. Make sure you can see, guys. Do the legs, do the arms, not the head.
I'm still talking.
Drop it so people can hear. So I'm not pushing the leg down. There's no muscle. Do the other side so people can see. Anyone else want to try it?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Oh, what time is it? If I stayed there for 15 minutes, okay, it's 15 minutes of deep, 15 minutes of deep relaxation is equivalent to 2 hours of normal random sleep. Because in normal random sleep, for a while you're resting, then you're up a little bit dreaming, then you're turning, and then you're scratching and you're moving, and you're not really resting deeply. But this is called conscious relaxation. It's switching your body off at will. 15 minutes of this is worth 2 hours of normal sleep. So if you manage to get this done for an hour, it's like sleeping for a whole night, pretty much. And I tell you, when you learn this technique, you will never, ever be tired again. You won't. And if you do get a period of tiredness in the day, then what you do is you just tell Lisa and Shayna and these people, just say, I need to lie down 15 minutes. What do you want me to do? You've got a guy here to tell me. No, don't do that. Right, so look, I want to teach somebody how to do this. Any volunteers? You've got to lie on the floor, yeah? Come.
Just a question, was that Shavasana?
Yes. Shavasana, so it's a yoga technique, but we're going to get this lady, she's probably going to do it now. Lie yourself down. So I will talk to you about what I'm doing. Do you want to stand up so you can see people at the back who can't see? No, just don't knock the camera over, just make sure. So what you're going to have to do is you basically lie the body down, you make sure your arms are a little distance from the torso so that there's no sensory connection here. You make sure the legs are a little distance apart like this, and then you allow the eyes to close, then you keep your jawbone relaxed. So what's going to happen? I'm going to tell her to make sure her teeth are not connected and the lips are not connected. So relax the mouth. So your teeth are not connected. Let your jawbone hang lightly. Look at me for a second like this. Let the mouth relax. Good. So some air is flowing from her mouth as well as the nose. Her jaw is soft. The reason for this is she's not going to eat right now. She's not going to speak right now. So we need to get rid of that sense connection. Then her eyeballs, I'm going to ask her to keep her eyeballs still. Okay? When you move your eyeballs, it starts to send signals into the brain of memory, going into memory and direction. So we keep the eyeballs still. Okay? Then I'm going to get her to put her attention on her abdomen and just observe the flow of breath in the abdomen. And then after that, I'm just going to ask her to feel the back of her body, to feel where the body is connected to the ground. So imagining you can feel your skin and then putting all the weight of the body down onto the floor. That's it. Okay? And then I'm going to count to 7. And then after 7, I'm going to check if her limbs are loose like mine. Okay? So you have 7 seconds and I'll count really quietly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how she's doing. 7. So we're just keeping her body really soft. So you see her shoulder here, yeah? So she's not focusing on her shoulder at all. It's completely dead and relaxed. Same with this side. Do you see that? Little bit of muscular tension. Did you notice? As I lifted, at that time she was slightly connected. So here, I'm just checking her shoulder is relaxed. There's a little bit of tension in here I can feel. Okay. Legs aren't too bad. You see a little bit of fear here, but she's doing okay. Couple more seconds, love. A little bit afraid. What's he doing to me? Alright, open your eyes and keep your body still for a moment. How was that? How's your body feel? Okay. Bring yourself up slowly. Take a breath in. As you exhale, come up. Bring yourself up to a sitting position, turn to one side. So she was partially let go. I'm going to get someone else down there.
How do you stop yourself from not going to sleep? Because when I did yoga,
Get one more person up there.
find myself floating off to sleep. When we did that.
Yeah, basically, when you start concentrating on each of your organs and you're in that state for a while, then you just
You start.
You do.
You're trying not to, but you're just trying to remain conscious. Let's get one more person up here. One more person to give it a go. Come on. Okay, you lie down. Arms wide, legs wide. I'll give you a different set of instructions. Bring palms up towards the ceiling. Okay, so the instruction I'm going to give him is this. I want him to think about the puppet Pinocchio. Your eyes closed, all right? Now, if you think about the puppet Pinocchio, it used to have strings to make the arms move. You would have to pull his arms up and pull his legs up to make him move. Now, if no one pulled Pinocchio's strings, his body would be like a rag doll on the floor. So you can use your imagination to pretend your body's like a rag doll on the floor, okay? No one can move you unless they pull your arms. Otherwise, all your limbs are completely dead, not moving at all. So you're just feeling, you're letting go completely. Now, if I let go, it should drop down with gravity, right? You see? Now, I'm letting go, right? So I'm going to let go, so you've got to drop down. Your arm's going to come down.
You've broken it.
So you've got to let go. Be as dead and as heavy as you can. Amen? You've got to let go, mate. A little bit more. Okay, open your eyes. Okay, slowly bring yourself up. See, what was happening there is you weren't releasing your muscles, right? And this is something we're all going to do together now, is how we're going to test it out. So very interesting. Bring yourself up. Right, now look, stay there, Damien. I'm going to bring my arms out to the side, and I want you to grab hold of my arms here, right, from underneath, like you're supporting them from dropping. Okay, now I'm going to give you the full weight of my arms. Okay, carry them, yeah? Right. So I'm giving him the weight of my arms. I've switched off the nerves in my arms. Okay, so whenever you want, you just take your hands away and let them drop. Take your hands away and let them drop. Do it quickly. Take your hands away so you can let them drop. Okay, so I've switched off these nerves. Now you do it. Bring your arms up. So I'm going to tell you to switch off the nerves in your arms and give me the weight of your arms. Give me the weight of your arms. Okay, can you see, right, how difficult it is to actually relax? Right? We hold this deep tension inside ourselves. We don't even realize it. So you need to learn these techniques to do it. Can we all just, do you think we can get up and try this in pairs? Okay, stand up where you are, make a little bit of space, and just get into pairs with people. Just one person puts the arms out to the side. Let's get one person put the arms out, and the other one hold it.